Revolution Brewing Cold Time Mix Pack. I unironically love all of these craft breweries making dad beer. When I saw the Revolution Brewing had a 4-pack of different flavors, I'm in. I'm in. I'm easily in. Let us start with the basics. Bright, crystal clear yellow, fluffy white foam. And it smells exactly what you think this yellow beer would smell like. Faint cracked grains, little bit of herbalness from hops, but nothing strong, nothing overpowering. Really light, really mellow. And tastes the same. Tastes the same. There's a slight little yeast tang in there from German style lager yeast. The aftertaste has a little bit of that hop herb in there, but nothing major. No discernible sweetness, nice mild grain, and then it just kind of peters away, ready for the next sip. It's a good beer. Glasses rinsed. We should go with the dry next. This is their rice lager version of their cold time. While we're waiting for the foam to die down, fun thing of note, their dry rice lager is a solid 4% rather than the standard 4.8. So you can have a second one of these or a third with a little less guilt under your life. Same crystal clear, slightly lighter yellow, and the foam, while also white, also a touch fluffier than the standard cold time. There's a little bit more of a bitter note on the nose here, possibly because there's less to hide behind when you're using rice, a much cleaner fermenter than standard barley. Okay. Wait a minute here. It feels drier. It feels drier. Like you notice there's less sweetness in there, but it also tastes sweeter while feeling drier. That's a fun sensation. And that bitterness does hit you a little bit more on the back end with the same herbal hop notes. This is really good. This is closer to what I would prefer in a lager. But still, I'm not going to fight with the actual original cold time. Yeah, it's that hop aftertaste. It's that hop aftertaste and that little extra tongue-scratching bitterness. That's really what does this one for me. With those two out of the way, let's go with the extra export lager coming in at the exact other end of a 5.8. Still nothing overwhelming, but for a craft lager, it's saying something. Here's something of note. That is a much more golden color. That foam's also more dense. That's most likely because to get this higher gravity, they need to use extra grains. And more grains, more SRMs. Doesn't smell any different. It doesn't smell stronger. It doesn't smell boozy. All right. No, that's not bad. The body and that grain flavor are both heavier and more prominent. That hops kind of muted at that back end. It doesn't taste boozy, but you can kind of feel that extra point of ABV just kind of sitting in your mouth. This doesn't taste like a craft lager. Honestly, this tastes more like a malt liquor, which it's a craft malt liquor now. Let's go. Let's do this. I don't enjoy it as much as the base beer, though. All right, last rinse. Last beer. Cold Time Amber. That is a beautiful, crystal clear copper. The foam is not quite white, but I would hardly call it tan. Also, just as fluffy as the others. Also, while we're here, let's take a moment to admire the can color on this one. This looks just like my grandfather's basement when I was growing up. The smell is a little hard to place. I'm getting an herbal note. I'm getting a little bit of not quite caramel, but something sweeter. And if I didn't know any better, I would say they put a handful of rye into this. Okay, that's odd. I was expecting this to be sweeter. I was expecting this beer to be much sweeter than it is. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. There is a toasted bread flavor in there. I'm not getting any hops on this. But yeah, that light caramely sweetness is just kind of tricking you, not actually present like I would expect for an amber. It's not bad, but I could clearly see myself going through a good 2-3 of these on a Friday fish fry. Because this would just go really well with fried fish and a slice of rye. But of the four, I actually like it the least. Yeah. That looks right. That feels right. Dry rice lager on top. The standard cold time right after it. Export, and then the amber that I'm more confused by, but still enjoying. Homebrew City. Certified beer judge in the Brew City. Cheers. Have fun.